What is up, friends, family, America? This is George I. Cortright, and this is a mad week. Literally. Usually, right now, I'm giving you energy, welcoming you to the show, and saying what's up and all this stuff. But as y'all know, tragedy has stricken the United States once again in the form of a mass shooting. That it's so fucking tiring. I'm fucking tired of all this bullshit, man, and I know you guys are too. I'm gonna get to these other stories, but when I look over them, it ain't shit compared to what has come to us this week, and it's fucking unfortunate. I'm gonna start like I usually do, give you what happened this weekend, which was absolutely nothing. I did absolutely nothing. Stayed at home Friday, Saturday, doing stuff around the house. Barely even left the house. Just catching up on my stories, if that's what you want to call it. Catching up on my stories. Seeing how things just... it's this... I'm so sickened. I'm so sickened at what just happened. That what I did this weekend really doesn't mean shit. A buddy of mine came into town, and I went out to eat Sunday with him. And then, of course, Valentine's Day came. For you guys who've watched the show, that don't mean too much of a thing to me right now. But hey, life carries on. And unfortunately, the bullshit that I spoke of happened on Valentine's Day. This motherfucker is fucking crazy. But I'm going to save that for last. This is going to be a quick show. This shit really bringing me down, you know? So I'm just not feeling it, but guess what? I'm still bringing you guys some information, still bringing you guys a show, still want to just give you my point of view on these things. If you don't want to get my opinion, my point of view on these things, this probably ain't the show for you. But I'm glad you're watching anyway. So I'll just go ahead and get right to these bullshit stories. Blake Griffin is in the news again. I told you about the trade that from the Clippers to the Detroit Pistons. Well, he is being sued by his ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance. Why? Blake Griffin is being sued for palimony by his ex-fiance, Bryn Cameron. She says that he abandoned her and their children. He has 2 children with her for Kendall Jenner. Yeah. Another Jenner / Kardashian is in the story about stuff. Bryn and Blake were on and off for 8 years, and they have 2 children, as stated. But he called off the wedding last summer. Last year, I think they said it was in July. And shortly after, he was seen publicly dating Kendall Jenner. And this the parts that's fucking crazy. She states that Blake, who signed a $173 million contract with the Clippers, but then it went over to Detroit, obviously. He signed that back in June. But she's saying that him leaving her and the children left her homeless and in dire straits. The lawsuit that she is filing doesn't specify a dollar amount, but most likely it's going to be in the millions. Pretty much, Blake Griffin and his woman decided they were going to get married. Things happened. He decided to not be with her anymore. She's bitter and upset, so now she's trying to sue him for palimony, even though they weren't officially married yet. She said that she quit her job and supported him and all this stuff. So she was there to support him getting his new contract and was going to be there for him, all that stuff. But she thinks she deserves some money for that. She has 2 children, and he is a NBA basketball player with a contract and a shitload of money coming in. So she's going to get a pretty healthy child support check, but that's not enough for her. She wants more money, saying that, oh, she's fucking scoring and all this shit, that she deserves some of millions and millions of dollars because of what he did to her and abandoning her and all that shit. You know me. If you've been watching this shit, you know I don't believe in that bullshit. What the fuck does she deserve millions of fucking dollars for just because he broke her heart? He's not with her. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. She didn't fucking dribble. She didn't fucking shoot a shot. She didn't fucking do shit to make that fucking money. And she's gonna be getting, there's gonna be 2 children in there, so she's gonna be getting umpteen thousands, probably in over $20,000-$30,000 or some shit a fucking month. A month for child support. So that's not enough for you. You need a couple million, few million right out the bat just for support. That's bullshit. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing this shit. It just pisses me the fuck off. Good luck to you, Brand Cameron. Yes, that was sarcasm. Fuck you. So Massaquoi, this is oh by the way, if you forgot what Blake Griffin looks like, I'm not in my full mind right now. Many things going on. As well as bullshit from this tragedy. This American tragedy is fucking bullshit. So, sorry that I ain't functioning on full cylinders right now. My next story is kind of related to the same shit. Kelis, Nas's ex-wife. Now, you know, Nas the rapper, Kelis the R&B singer, which really haven't heard too much from since Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard song and all that shit. She is asking Nas for more child support. Like I told you about the Blake Griffin and his ex-fiance, she's probably going to get a decent amount of child support. Well, Kelis is asking for more child support. Right now, she's getting $8,000 for her 8-year-old son, whose name is Knight, Knight. Nas and Kelis were married in 2005 and divorced in 2010. They got one son together, and as of right now, she's bringing in $8,000 a month in child support for this one child. So think about how much Blake Griffin's ex is going to be getting. But Kelis says this is not enough. He's a growing boy and he has more needs. All right, I get that he's a growing boy. I get he has more needs, but you already getting $8,000 a month. I grew up with a lot less than that. Getting $800 a month and using that towards me was a fucking accomplishment. I'm probably off by a lot because I wasn't homeless and I wasn't poor. But damn, I know raising a child and just living a healthy lifestyle. Plus, you know, she's an artist. I don't know exactly what she's doing right now, but she's probably still getting some kind of income. Maybe not as much as Nas, maybe not as much as she used to back in the day, but she's still bringing in some money to help the family out. She's getting $8,000 now. Why are these people being so fucking greedy? It just pisses me the fuck off. It just pisses me the fuck off. But anyways, enough about this. Kelis asking for more fucking money. It's fucking bullshit. Oh, an add-on to the last story. I talked about Kendall Jenner and that bullshit. You know, they're always in the fucking news, but rumor has it that Tiger is demanding a paternity test for Kylie Jenner's baby. So Kendall's sister Kylie, just had that baby Stormy, that dumbass name, which I talked about last week or the week before. I can't remember. It's rumored, it's alleged. This might be gossip news, gossip blogs, and all that stuff, but it says Tiger wants a paternity test because this the dates do not add up. And I'm just saying this because it could be a false story. I did not, at the time of my research, it didn't say it was a hoax or nothing just yet. So check your updates, see if that's true. Next story. Now, this motherfucker is just stupid. For those of you who know or heard of Adrien Broner, I watched him last summer get his ass beat by, Mikey Garcia. I sat there, and besides the very high-profile fights like the Mayweather fights and all that stuff, I don't tend to watch too much boxing or the UFC fights, but I was interested in watching Adrien Broner because I've never seen him in like live action, so I wanted to watch him. He ended up getting his ass beaten, handed to him. He's kind of washed up. He's like a Mayweather protege or whatever. They say Adrien Broner calls Mayweather his big brother, you know. But anyways, this dumb motherfucker, whose nickname, by the way, is The Problem. Come on, man. You setting yourself up for some shit. Adrien The Problem Broner was arrested in Atlanta on Monday night for allegedly assaulting a woman at a local shopping mall. All right, well, this woman told police that he inappropriately groped her. Like I said, back in July, Adrien Broner lost to Mikey Garcia, and he's scheduled to fight Omar Figueroa Jr. in April of this year. Now, Adrien Broner's been in the news for all kinds of horrible shit. He not only is his nickname The Problem, he has been a problem. He's been arrested several times, been just accused of all kinds of stupidity. Well, when I heard more about this story, I'm thinking, oh shit, there he goes again. He's being stupid. He's doing stupid shit. But allegedly, I heard, and it's not been confirmed at the time of research, this has not been confirmed, but from what Adrien Broner is saying, that the lady is bullshitting. She's making shit up just because she wanted a picture, and he said, no, not at this time. So, don't know exactly what is the truth. Is he say, she say for real right now. I'm hoping this ain't the truth, that he did not grope a lady in the mall. It's just like, how stupid the fuck are you? Especially these Me Too times and all this shit that's going around in the media and all. Just in life, you shouldn't be doing that shit. But right now, that's what you seriously think you can get away with doing stupid shit right now with all this shit that's going on in the media? Come on, man. People are fucking stupid. Stop being stupid, America. Stop being stupid, Adrien Broner, if this is, in fact, something that you really did. We shall see. The problem, dumbass. That's what he is. Your problem to your damn self, Adrien Broner. Speaking, and like I said, I want to get this bullshit out the way because it's just all bullshit that, for the most part, what I'm saying right now is a bunch of bullshit that's been in the fucking headlines, and I don't even know why I'm talking about it, but this shit was in the headlines and whatnot. Once again, these attention-grabbing punk asses that's out there caught my eye. People are talking about it all over the fucking internet. Once again, it's Amber, punk-ass Rose. She's in the fucking internet news. And that's because she dyed her 4-year-old son's hair blonde. Says he was begging for a year so he can look like his mama. There's the picture right there. and people are like, you shouldn't be dyeing that young child's hair and all that stuff, and it's gonna stunt his growth, and the dye's gonna seep all up into his head and fuck up his brain and all that stuff. It's like, come the fuck on, people. This is what you really gotta fucking complain about? Somebody else dyeing some kid's hair blonde? It ain't like she forced him or she's doing something. There's homophobic people out there. It's like, oh, you're just gonna create and lead them down the path of gayness and all that stuff. Like, people just need to shut the fuck up, mind your business, stop being homophobes, and just stop being just dumbasses. Get some business of your fucking own. Sit down with some pen and paper, figure out the troubles of the fucking world and what you can do to fucking help that shit out. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Once again, I ain't trying to spend too much fucking time on this bullshit, although Amber Rose does look good. I'm just gonna throw that out there once again. She a good looking lady. But anyways. What is next? Alright. Let's go to this motherfucking dumbass right here. Once again, another connection to the Kardashian shit. Lamar punk ass Odom. This cracked out, drug-infested ex-basketball player. He's in the news because he wants to join Ice Cube's Big 3 League. I didn't watch the Big 3 League. I heard about it. It just really didn't interest me. A full season, a full game of half-court basketball, 3-on-3 basketball, had some ex-NBA players. Well, I wasn't too interested in. Didn't watch any of it, and didn't follow it. Don't know who won the championship. I don't know whose team won the championship. I did a story on here about how Allen Iverson was supposed to be the draw for people to come in and to the games and watch, and he was missing out on the games. He didn't really show up. He really didn't give a fuck about it. Said there was a bunch of people who end up getting injured in this league because they old motherfuckers like my age or older coming to this fucking league thinking they still got skills and all that stuff, blowing out Achilles and ACLs, MCLs, meniscus and shit. And I just wasn't interested. Well, Lamar Odom wants to become a part of it. And he says he wants to do it in honor of his fallen friend, which I said that this on a previous show. What's his name? Razul Butler, who got into a car accident with his wife, and they both died. He wants to play in the league, the Big 3 League, in honor of him. Razul played in last year's league, so Lamar Odom wants to take his place or just play in the league in his honor. And to add on to this news, it's already scheduled that Metta World Peace and Amari Stoudemire are slated to play this summer. Ice Cube was asked if he was willing to let Lamar in, and he said, yeah, he'd be cool as long as he passed like the physical and he's ready to participate. He's in good shape to participate. So will Lamar Odom be playing in the Big 3 League this year? I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. Why you say it then, George? Because it's a fucking story. That's why, man. That's why. I don't want to keep talking about Trump and all that shit. So, hey, I'm talking about other people. Alright. Next. This guy. Who is this guy, George? Well, this is a snowboarder. Marcus Scherer, I think is his name. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not into the Winter Olympics, just a bunch of sports that I really don't care about. Until I did check out what this person's sport was. It is the cross, the snowboard cross or whatever. Let me see, where's the story? Fuck. Yeah, the snowboard cross. and it's them just trying to race down the hill. There's fucking jumps and all kinds of different turns and shit where there's like 6 snowboarders at one time going down the hill trying to in a fucking race. It's kind of like motocross, but on a snow-filled hill with snowboarders. It kind of looked cool when I went and did my research, but I'm just not into most of the shit in the Winter Olympics, so I haven't been watching it. But this did come up. Snowboarder Marcus Scherer breaks his neck in a crash at the Winter Olympics. It's a young man from Austria. The doctors say it will not be serious permanent damage, but you never want. I never want to hear people getting hurt playing sports, playing a game, doing what they love, doing what they, doing things that to entertain everybody else. It's just unfortunate. But fortunate thing is, like I said, no serious permanent damage. So this young man who's 30 years old, young man, is gonna be all right. But you never know. You never know. I was about to say that his career is probably over, but you never know. There's people that's come back from shit like this and still participate, and they want to get back out there because of the love of the sport. So hopefully he recovers just fine. Maybe he'll return, maybe not. But this is Marcus Scherer from Austria, and although he's not from the United States, you never want to see some shit like this happen. I was going to put the video on here, but it's like, ugh, nah. I'll pass with the video. I saw it. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. So, good luck to Marcus and his recovery. Next, we got... Oh, speaking of recoveries, this is a crazy story right here. This guy, ex-Browns player Mohammed Massaquoi, had his hand amputated but waited 10 months to share the information. He was a second round pick for the Cleveland Browns back in 2009, and he was in the NFL for 4 seasons. So, yeah, he's been out of the league for a while, but 10 months ago, he was in an ATV accident, and he had to get his hand amputated, and he didn't really come out into the public until this Monday, and it's fucking crazy. I listened to the video. I'm going to try to put the video on A Mad Week on my Facebook page, so you guys can do it. It was just heart-wrenching, man. I played football. I love the sport. I love watching it. I love putting money on it. Just love just the feel of the sport, watching it and just feeling the season and all that stuff. And then, like I said, with the dude breaking his neck, I hate when I see people who, it wasn't during him playing the sport of football, but he played a sport that I fucking love, and he was a wide receiver nonetheless. He was a wide receiver. Let me move this up a little bit. He was a wide receiver, and he had to have part of his hand amputated. The hand is pretty much what got him his lifestyle. 4 years in the fucking league. You made some dough. You just created memories that most people on earth won't be able to fucking emulate, because there's not that many people out of all these kids who want to play professional sports. Very few actually do it. He was one of them that made it. Not only, and he wasn't just a bum. He wasn't just a bum. Like I said, he was drafted in 2009, second round pick in the NFL. His rookie year, he finished third in the league behind Mike Wallace and Deshaun Jackson for yards. So he finished third in the league his rookie year. So he has some skills to him. But On Monday, he came out, did an interview, and he said how last April he got into an ATV accident. Doctors had to remove most of his hand, leaving only his thumb. So most of it was his left hand, and this was all that was left. He now uses a robotic device on his left hand that helps replace the 4 fingers that was lost. And that's what it looks like. As you can see, that's his thumb right there. Right there. You can see his thumb, and then all that right there, that's robotics. That is just crazy. And like I said, if you go and watch the video, I'm gonna put it up on my site, on my Facebook page, Mad Week, on Facebook. It'll tear you up, man. It'll tear you up. It tore me up. But guess what? Maybe I'm just a little sensitive right now. But then again, why the fuck not? Especially when bullshit is just right around the fucking corner, man. When I say bullshit, oh yeah, I mean bullshit. And let's go ahead and get into it. This motherfucker right here, man. This motherfucker right here. Nikolas Cruz is his punk ass's name. This the motherfucker on Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February 14th, at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. He came in to his fucking school and shot 17 people. Well, he killed 17 people. He's 19 years old. Like I said, his name's Nikolas Cruz. He was arrested and charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. This because when people went back and looked at his social media, they could see that he was sending out death threats to people. He was bragging about killing animals and shit like this. This motherfucker was insane. He was fucking crazy. He was 19 years old, and he had been expelled from this school previously. All right, I understand some of the backstory is that, oh, his mom died of pneumonia back in November, November 1st. His mom died, and he was staying with a friend that he used to go to school with in high school, him and his parents. So he was living this rough life. His dad had died previously. By the way, this young man and his brother are adopted. So this is his adopted mom, his adopted dad are both now gone. But he was able to buy an AR-15 at the age of 19. He was allowed to buy an AR-15 legally, and he had that with him when he went to this shooting. It's fucking bullshit. He was living with a high school student and his parents for months because his mom died November 1st. His dad died previously. Cruz posted death threats on social media and was expelled. Oh, he was expelled. He didn't graduate. He was expelled from high school for fighting an ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. So on his social media, it showed signs of fucking hatred, signs of instability, signs of just bullshit that you really don't want to fucking just overlook, but people did. There was even stories from people saying that, oh, yep, if I were to expect somebody to do it, it would have been him. Cruz came to the school equipped with a gas mask, smoke grenades, and multiple magazines of ammunition. This happened just before 2:30 on Wednesday, Valentine's Day. I know people are out there talking about, once again, we need gun control, we need stricter gun laws. I'm saying we need something, a better system, because something is not right. Do we need to take guns away from everybody? No, because guess what? If you take guns away from all the law-abiding citizens, all the people who are not insane, only the fucking crooks and criminals are gonna have them. Law enforcement and crooks and criminals. That's not what we're gonna. That's not gonna help shit. It's just gonna put more fear into people because they have no way to fucking defend themselves against motherfuckers like this who flip. Yeah, he was allowed to buy a gun at the age of 19, an AR-15. Is that cool? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I always say I don't know what the answer is, but something needs to be done. I don't fucking know the answer. But is it take everybody's guns away? No, you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. I own a fucking gun. A lot of people own a gun. Because guess what? Well, if somebody comes in here with a gun and I have no gun, guess what? They automatically win. How am I supposed to defend my fucking self? And the whole reason for the right to bear arms back in the day was so that the government wasn't the only people having firearms. And then if the government decides to try to take control, become communism, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit, or just something worse, just some bullshit. If the government just turns into straight bullshit, the people can revolt. That's the reason why the right to bear arms is in the Constitution in the beginning. Bill of Rights, whatever you want to call it. It's just sickening that people can flip and just start taking people out. They said that it looked like he was targeting certain people, and then at times he was just going for whomever. I saw a story about coach was shielding people and taking bullets for people, saving people's lives. So there was some heroes out there saving some people's lives, but this dude just didn't give a fuck. He flipped and he just started taking people out. It's fucking pathetic, man. I come on here and yeah, it's a mad week. I'm on here talking about bad shit. I try to throw some good shit in here, but this world is fucking crazy. A mad week. A mad week means a crazy week. That was the intention of the title for my show. But right now, as you can see, my emotions are fucking just off. And it's a mad week. Meaning I am pissed off at this shit that's going on in this world today. How can we stop it? I don't fucking know. But something needs to be done. Do you have an answer? I don't know. But anyways, I ain't religious like that, so I don't know how to say prayers to the families of the fallen. It's just, I hope everybody can recover eventually from this tragedy and something gets put into place that we can stop this bullshit from happening, whether it's in schools or the motherfucker that was in Vegas from shooting down at the country concert to just all kinds of bullshit, motherfuckers placing bombs and blowing up shit. Come on, people. Where's the fucking love? Where is the fucking love, man? We need to do better as human beings, as Americans, as individuals. We need to do better. So let's do it. Let's start with us. All we can do is start with us. I guess I will end the show on a little bit brighter note. My boy Larry Fitzgerald's going to be coming back for the 2018 football season. I guess he told the new coach, what was the new coach's name? New coach Steve Wilkes, that he will be returning for the 2018 season. So that's good news. Maybe not for you and your team, because my team's going to the Super Bowl, hopefully. So that was a bright little shine of light in the news for me. And Black Panther's coming out this weekend. I will definitely be going to see the Black Panther in its first weekend, so we can get those numbers up, maybe break some records or something. Looks very interesting. Looks like a good movie. Go out and support Black Panther. I am excited. This is George I. Cortright. This has been a mad week. Unfortunately, it's just been a terrible fucking week. Fuck all these stupid people. Fuck all these bullshit people. And hey, may more good shit come to the good. Listen. Hey. We gotta keep our head up. In the name of Tupac, let's keep our head up. This is George I. Cortright.